Something has just come to light, and we cannot and will not stay silent. An anonymous person has come forward to us with serious claims. They were approached directly by Leitrim County Council. They were offered a €70,000 grant scheme to do up a derelict house. But there was a catch. In return, they were to house non-Irish nationals only, and they'd be paid between $800 and $1,200 per month, believed to be tax-free. Yes, let that sink in. While Irish families are living in their cars, while people are sleeping in hostels, caravans and overcrowded houses, Leitrim County Council is approaching property owners with offers to house non-Irish people for profit. This isn't hearsay. This is a direct claim made to us, and it confirms everything that so many Irish families have been saying for years. It also ties directly to one of the most shocking stories we've heard. A mother in Leitrim, homeless since March. She's been offered help, she's been on the housing list, she's done everything she's been asked to do. Over the past year, she's contacted dozens of landlords. We're not talking about one or two, we're talking 40 to 50 homes that were suitable. But over and over again, she hit the same wall. Sorry, the property's gone. You're not the right fit. Or worst of all, we don't accept council schemes. Only one viewing ever came through. That landlord was interested in the ROS scheme. They even agreed to let her do the painting herself to save them the cost of getting painters in, because she was so desperate to get a home. But then the council got involved when she put the landlord's details forward to avail of the ROS scheme. And suddenly, that house wasn't an option anymore. Instead, the landlord was approached with a grant scheme, and that house, like so many others, slipped away. Then another house came up, recently refurbished. The mother rang immediately but was told, no council tenants, no housing supports. This house was done through a council grant scheme. A pattern started forming, and now, after this anonymous tip-off, the picture has become crystal clear. The Irish people, the sick, the vulnerable, the working class and the struggling are being systematically excluded because landlords have a better deal being offered behind closed doors. Think about it. Would a landlord rent to an Irish tenant on HAP or ROS when they could receive €70,000 upfront and a guaranteed tax-free income to house someone else? They wouldn't, and they're not, and the councils know it. This isn't a mistake. This isn't just the way it is. This is a coordinated system created by government and enabled by councils to prioritise non-Irish nationals over Irish people. And here's the most shameful part of it all. The people allowing it are Irish themselves. People sitting in council offices, people answering phones, issuing letters, pushing these schemes forward. They're doing it to their own. While mothers are in their cars, families are split between emergency accommodations, and Irish citizens are drowning in housing lists that go nowhere. Our own systems are turning their backs on us. They are choosing profit over people, silence over justice, and outsiders over the Irish. And let's be honest, these outsiders are not war victims in need. Many are criminals fleeing justice in their own countries. They're not running from war, they're running from the law, and our own councils and systems are prioritising them over innocent Irish people who have done nothing wrong under our very noses. This isn't protection, this isn't compassion, this is betrayal, and it must be exposed. And to those of you in these positions of power, what happens if your home burns down, if you lose your job, if it's your mother or brother or child who ends up needing help? Homelessness can happen to anyone, and if it does, who's going to stand for you when you wouldn't even stand for your own? It's time to speak up, to expose what's happening behind the scenes, to demand accountability before every last bit of housing is handed away. This isn't about politics, it's about truth. This is not a Leitrim-only issue, this is Ireland-wide. So whether you live in Dublin or Donegal, Cork or Cavan, your council is doing the exact same thing right now under your nose. We need to call it what it is. Irish people are being pushed aside, Irish housing rights are being undermined, Irish tax money is being spent to exclude Irish citizens, and that's not okay. So we are calling on everyone, Irish by birth, Irish by heart, Catholic, Protestant, traveller, settled. It doesn't matter your background. If you live here, this is your country too. If you've been failed by the housing system, if you've been left waiting, rejected or ignored, if you've been told there's no room while others are fast-tracked with grants, then you know this truth firsthand. This is about fighting for fairness, for transparency and for the basic rights to a home in our own country. The silence is over, the truth is out, and we're not stopping here. Ireland, we need you. Share this, talk about this, stand up, because this is only the beginning of what's being exposed, and if we don't act now, there'll be nothing left to fight for.